Very cool turtle.
Yeah, she really is.
Got a turtle on a leash.
Yeah, she's a...
Your Uber, I'm picking you up right now. You need a ride?
No.
Alright. See you later. About to head out to San Diego. Was just there last week for the Sand Dog Kayak Adventures, but this time taking a go-car around the city. If you don't know what that is, that's a little mini car with no roof. You wear a helmet and you get to explore the city, see some views, so should be a good time. About to be on Old Town Road. Oh, wait, I mean Old Town Avenue, my bad. Almost in downtown San Diego. We made it to San Diego, about to go in the go-kart. Should be a good time. They have electric bike rentals also here. Electric scooters. About to head out. It's a beautiful day out. Check out the views. Can't really see much right now. About to get inside. Our GPS stopped working, so we have to come back for a quick stop to get a new one. Got the guided GPS out here. On the way to the pad. About to go downtown, I think so. Right now we're in a spot called Old Town. Got a bunch of restaurants.
Turn left here.
Lots of potholes.
Continue straight on India. Ah, Little Italy. A pizza sounds good even to me. San Diego's Little Italy has been a stable ethnic community since the 1920s. It was once home to over 6,000 Italian families. However, the neighborhood began to decline along with the West Coast tuna industry, as many of these people were fishermen. Additionally, the construction of I-5 took its toll on the neighborhood. However, since the 90s, a revival has spawned new condo developments, dozens of restaurants, retail shops, and galleries. Keep straight on India Street, but merge left. On the right is Felipe's Pizza Grotto, a family-run tradition since 1950. Street parking area ahead on the right and drive along there. Stop at the curb in front of the museum's sales booth to hear more about the oldest active ship in the world, a Soviet submarine and a movie star ship in the Maritime Museum. There are many things to hear about this area, so stick around for a few minutes. If not, pull carefully back out onto the main street and continue straight.
This is the USS Midway, large naval ship.
If you're lucky, you might get a view of one or two air.
The USS Midway Museum, parked next to us, was active during 3 wars. For $15, you can tour the aircraft carrier, which includes some cool aircraft. To hear more about the Midway, drive up in front of the ticket office and stop. The USS Midway is a museum, and the tours are very interesting. The carrier was commissioned in 1945 and decommissioned in '92. It served after World War II into Korea and Vietnam and through Desert Storm in 1991. I don't want to bore you with statistics, but the Midway is 1,000 feet long and was powered by 4 steam turbines, which turned 18-foot propellers. Given San Diego's ties with the Navy, the Midway makes an appropriate addition to the waterfront activities here. Now, follow the road next to the Midway and head out of the parking lot and back to Harbor Drive. Continue straight on Harbor. On the right are what's left of the tuna fishing boats here in the bay. At one time, San Diego was the tuna fishing capital of the world.
San Diego's really beautiful. Makes LA look really bad, honestly.
Across the intersection on the left corner is Kansas City Barbecue, featured in the movie Top Gun. The bar was used in the movie's piano scene, and the restaurant has memorabilia from the film. Continue straight on Harbor.
This beautiful promenade was built through the 90s. The hotels, convention center, condos, and parks have taken an industrial area and made it attractive. Merge to the left lane and turn left at the second signal onto First Avenue.
you'll see the beginning of the Martin Luther King Jr. Promenade. Stretching all the way from Market Street to Petco Park, it's a nice place to relax as you walk and enjoy the sights. Quotes by Mr. King can be found scattered throughout the promenade along with some public art pieces. Hotel.
4th and move to the left. Straight ahead, we get a good view of the San Diego Convention Center, which is recognized as one of the best designed convention centers in the country. It contributes in excess of 1 million hotel room nights a year to the San Diego hotel industry. Let's make a left on K Street at the end up here.
Turn left onto 5th Avenue. If the street is blocked off, go straight.
As San Diego's first skyscraper to be a banking and financial institution. It has a colorful history, being used as the following: jewelry shop and trade floors, office building for doctors, lawyers, photographer, and was also a part of the jewelry exchange before being converted. The yellow building ahead and to the right is the Broadway Locks building, built in 1909 as a bank. On the right is the House of Blues. This is a great place for live music and Southern-inspired cuisine, celebrating the African-American culture of blues and folk art. The original House of Blues is in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and opened in '92. Blues, yes, but you can also find most kinds of music here. And is topped with a triumphant statue of Gabriel blowing his horn. In 1984, a renovation transformed it into a popular...
Coming up on the right is a local favorite, a Frommer's very highly recommended restaurant, Extraordinary Desserts. Trained in Paris, Karen Krasny has created desserts that should come with the Surgeon General's warning label.
About to check out Balboa Park down here in downtown San Diego. Check out the views of all the trees. Got like a condo or some kind of hotel out over here. Really enjoying San Diego. Makes LA look really bad. It's really Balboa Park.
We are entering beautiful Balboa Park, one of the largest urban parks in the country. In fact, New York City's Central Park is 850 acres, and Balboa Park is 1,200 acres. In 1868, civic leaders set aside the land on a scrub-filled mesa overlooking the new town, the current downtown area, which became known as City Park. The park remained undeveloped for about 20 years. Kate Sessions. Now, Kate Sessions was a cool woman. In 1892, she managed to talk civic leaders into giving her 32 acres of the park for a nursery. In return, she promised to plant 100 trees a year in the park and 300 elsewhere in the city. San Diego wouldn't have so many trees without Kate Sessions. Don't forget, this area is basically desert. Kate made San Diego more beautiful for everyone and became known as the mother of Balboa Park. Many of the original trees planted by Kate still exist today. So get in the left lane and keep an eye out for El Prado Drive. To the left, you might be able to see lawn bowling. I wonder, do they make you check out lawn bowling shoes?
Over State Route 163. Dubbed Cabrillo's Folly when proposed, and built in 1915, the bridge turned out to be a beautiful point of access for the park. We're entering Balboa Park, built originally to celebrate the 1915 completion of the Panama Canal. There are dozens of museums and gardens and exhibits. Underneath us is the California 163 freeway. Built in 1964, it's now a recognized scenic highway. But before this stretch of freeway was put in, a man-made lagoon was there for many years before. As we cross under this arch, we find ourselves surrounded by the classical Spanish Renaissance architecture of Balboa Park's Prado. If you want to hear about the park, pull over to the curb for a minute. If not, just continue going straight. Most of the park as it appears today was created as a celebration of the opening of the Panama Canal back in 1915. Most of the arts organizations along Balboa Park's famous El Prado pedestrian walkway are housed in Spanish Renaissance architecture, designed with Panama. Turn right at the fountain towards the statue of the warrior on horseback, known as El Cid, dedicated in 1930 by the Hispanic Society of America. El Cid commemorates the Castilian national hero Rodrigo Diaz de Vivar, who was a celebrated military leader and nobleman in medieval Spain. On a side note, if you get a chance to visit, you must visit my sisters in Barcelona and Lisbon when visiting Spain. Ahead is the Speckles Organ Pavilion. John D. Speckles, a sugar and transportation magnate, envisioned the pavilion and its 100,000-pound organ as an inspiration for the human spirit. With over 5,000 pipes, it is an inspiration to organs everywhere. It also has the honor of being the largest outdoor pipe organ in the world. Free concerts are held for the public every Sunday at 2 p.m. If you get a chance, there's also a plaque dedicating the organ. On the right are the International Cottages, housed in historic 1935 Exposition cottages. 31 groups promote multicultural goodwill and understanding. Each house is dedicated to a different country. Parking is available on the left if you want to stop for a short walk. Turn right at the stop sign, then turn left at the one-way sign. Desert Garden. The Desert Garden really comes alive between January and March when the desert plants flower. But no matter the time of year, it's a great walk and I highly recommend walking through it. Just remember, just because a cactus looks soft and fuzzy doesn't mean it is. Sometimes cartoons really are based in fact.
San Diego Zoo to our left right here. Check out the canyon to the right. San Diego Zoo, I want to check it out one day. Haven't been there yet. We're about to head back towards the starting location, so this is the end of the drive, but we're gonna drive over to La Jolla probably and check out some sea lions or seals or whatever. And yeah, San Diego is really nice. Great time. Fun time. Definitely come back and do that again. Maybe rent out one of the different vehicles that they have, or a scooter. They also have boats that you can rent out, so I might try that out next. We just stopped at a little shop just like this one right here, and I never wore one of these before, but I'm trying something new out. Got me one of these bracelets.